I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics with your release for this week, the 28th of April. So getting towards the end of the month, so if you're using our monthly postal service, we will be sending that out to you soon. You can still add to it obviously this weekend and get all of those items sent out together for the month. If you're not sure what that is, have a look on our website under the shipping page and we'll give you some more information on that there. Today I have the usual 6 fabrics for you, 4 new ones and 2 rewinds. The first fabric I want to talk to you about today is actually a restock, and it is what I am wearing. This is Ivory Swiss Dots. You can see that dot texture there. It's really sweet. I've just really made myself a plain, long-sleeved white top for my essential layering for winter that I'm going to need. But it just gives it that little bit of difference with the texture in the dot there. I'm just wearing it with my burnt caramel My Embrace, which is a really simple, easy throw on over the top. So with the Ivory Swiss Dot, I have made the Thea top by Made for Mermaids. I've made a couple of these now, and the long sleeve version is really great as a layering piece because I can wear it with a nice open cardigan like this and you can see the detail, or I can still wear it underneath the jumper and be nice and warm. So our Swiss Dots is 77% poly, 23% rayon. It's about 200 GSM. It has quite a firm stretch, and I notice it most in the arms. It is quite snug in the arms. Once I turn it around and get the seam in the right spot, it's absolutely fine, and I have a total range of movement, but I can feel in my finished garment that this is a firmer stretch. So if you don't love that, just size up and it'll be great. So it's got that nice horizontal stretch, just maybe a little bit of give vertically, but really lovely drape. So I've just made a top, and I've got a black top as well in the Swiss Dots, but it could easily be other garments. It would make a really beautiful dress. There's no reason why you can't do a skirt or pants. It could be a cute little, something like the My Embrace to go over the top. There's lots and lots of options. Okay, so no coordinates, and in fact I have no coordinating fabrics at all for any of my new fabrics this week, just for the rewinds. So sorry about that. I know the coordinates do make it interesting, but we just didn't have any luck with what we have here. So I do have threads though, so that's something. So 1000 in the Resant range and 111 in the Mariflex range, so the stretch thread. Okay, Ivory Swiss Dots restock. Next we have this really sweet double brush poly. It's called Flower Girl. It is so beautiful and soft. It feels amazing. How cute is that? Cute little flowers, beautiful color. The purple is just gorgeous. And the stretch is out of this world. There is just so much you can do with this fabric because it has such great stretch and it has great resistance to that stretch as well. So it's not going to grow out on you during the day, which is amazing. I have actually done a whole video on double brush poly and the things you can do with it. So if you're not familiar with this fabric base, do check that out. You can find it on our YouTube channel, or there'll be a link to the video in the product listing for this fabric as well. Okay, I could not find a good Resant match thread-wise. The closest I could get is this one. It is a little bit darker. It's not as dark as it appears there. And I do prefer to go a little bit darker for top stitching. I think a little bit darker is better than a little bit lighter. This is 631. I will link all of these up on the website. So when you click on this fabric, you can see the link there for that particular thread. Flower Girl, double brush poly. All right, this next one is very sweet. It's a beautiful soft French terry, and it's called One of a Kind. I got it the right way. No, let me turn it around. It's really lovely and soft. So our French terry is pretty light. It's about 200, 210 GSM, so it's quite light, but it does still have a really lovely cozy factor, and it is beautiful and soft. Let me show you this. So this has got gold foil on it, and it's got these little unicorns and little stars. It is just gorgeous. Sorry to get you to see those unicorns, it's taking the pink out of it, but it is that really pretty pink that you can see right there. It's just so cute. All right, so there is your stretch horizontally. Not much going on vertically. And there is your drape. So this, obviously gorgeous in a jumper, maybe a little pair of joggers, a beautiful dress, top. There's so much you can do, and how cute is it? I think it's just gorgeous. Now, these unicorns and stars, they are foil, which is on this fabric. So you do need to take care of this fabric. Avoid heat. Must be washed on cold water, not lukewarm, but make it just pure cold coming into your washing machine, because any heat and that will come off. So that means no dryer. And I would also be putting this inside out and in a wash bag, because things like buttons and zips and Velcro and even denim and heavier fabrics in your washing machine, as they're all tumbling together, that can take some of this foil off over time. So it's pretty simple, just put it in inside out in a wash bag as well, and it should be nice and safe and last a really long time if you take care of it. Okay, so this one, no matching fabrics again, unfortunately, but we've matched it up with, in the Resart range, 1056, and is it this one here? 660 in the Mariflex. So both of those will be listed on the website, but it's super cute. I love it. One of a kind French terry. All right, next fabric, you might need some sunnies because it is really, really bright. This is a waffle. So just the standard waffle, it's not a brushed waffle. I'm calling it neon orange tie-dye. It is really, wow. I love it. I was really tempted to sew it up, but Beck Walsh will do, or has done, a much better job than I would have. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. I mean, it's so much. It's so much, but it's just so cool. And it is so soft. It is really, really beautiful and soft. Yes, it is super, super bright, but you could easily tone it down with some color blocking if you don't like that brightness. Look at that stretch both ways, and that beautiful drape. Now, if you haven't sewn with waffle before, let me show you. That's the waffle texture. It's really gorgeous. I love it. And it means I've been able to match it up with some of our neon Mariflex threads, which I haven't had the opportunity to use before. So I've got a couple of options for you. You can, why have I got that color? Oh, here we go. You can match it up with the orange, which is probably your best choice because there is so much orange. So this is 3871. Or if you wanted to go with the yellow, you can too, 3835. They are both neon threads that we have. So this is neon orange tie-dye. It's gorgeous. All right, that's all for the new fabrics. Now I have two Lush Sunday Rewind fabrics to show you. So these Lush Sunday Rewinds are fabrics that we already have in stock. We think you might have forgotten about them, but we still think they're pretty great. So we're going to showcase them on a Sunday, and we're going to offer them to you at a reduced price for that Sunday only. And I'm going to see if I can find any new coordinating fabrics, any new threads or anything like that. So let's have a look at this first one. So this is speckled in pink, French terry. I'm just going to show you quickly. The colours go down, but there is probably more pink and purple than anything else in there. Now if I can get us back in the right spot. Sorry about that. Sorry to jump you around all over the place. There we go, that will have to do. So she's a little bit crooked here. So speckled in pink. My notes have just turned themselves off. French terry. Now we have a couple of Resant threads already matched up for this one. So for the pink section, which I would probably go with because it's probably a bit bigger, 3560, or you can go with the blue, which is 1611. So if you choose one of these, you're going to have to plan exactly where your hem falls. So you're going to have to place your pattern pieces so that your hem falls on either the pink or the blue, because otherwise it's not going to make any sense. You're going to have bright stitches, or you might have wanted them to coordinate in a little bit more. I have found some Maraflex threads as well. So for the blue, 5396, or which other one did I get? I've got a little pile here. Oh, here we go. It's hiding down the bottom. 321 for this darker bit here. I mean, really, you could use that in the pink section or the purple section, so that might tide you over for both. Okay, now we already have some really nice coordinates for this one, so I'm going to show you those again. So the first one is this River Blue double brush poly, which is really nice with that blue. So this French terry, like all the French terries, it is the lighter weight French terry. It's great for things like joggers, if the stretch works, jumpers, dresses, tops for layering. You know, there's lots and lots that you can do. And if you wanted to make a coordinated outfit out of it, you know, you could do a lovely top or, you know, a Embrace Me or something like that in one of these colors that goes with it, or just a full-on color blocked dress or jumper or top. Okay, Sherby is another one that we have already to coordinate with this, also a double brush poly. Okay, and last one that we already had for you is this Purple Orchid modal. Oops, there we go. So that looks really cute with those colors. And then I was able to find a few new fabrics for you, which is the fun of this part, showing you some new coordinates. So this hot pink double brush poly looks really nice with that pink there, and it just complements the other colors really well too. So that's hot pink double brush poly. And I also found this blue aqua modal, which looks gorgeous with that blue, and again it just coordinates nicely with all the other colors. And then finally I found Firecracker brushed waffle. Sorry, turn it the right way. This is so beautiful and soft, this one, and that looks gorgeous with it. All right, so there's a few new coordinates there, and we did have, I think, all of our previous coordinates still in stock, which is good because they do often go, and then we don't have those available anymore. But these all look really gorgeous, and it's such a cute little fabric base. All right, we'll put Molly back over here out the way, and let's bring Polly into the mix. So she is wearing our other Lush Sunday Rewind fabric, and this is called Stars on Ivory, and it is a faux alpaca. I forgot to show you the stretch of the French terry, but it is similar to the other one. I will show you on this one. Okay, so it has really lovely stretch, the faux alpaca. So gorgeous to wear. It is so soft. I'm going to show you up close just so you can see the texture. See how that's kind of fleecy and fluffy? So that's the outside of the fabric, and then the inside is nice and smooth. But it is just beautiful and soft to wear. It feels gorgeous. I really wanted to make myself a lounge set out of this, but I'd already made this, and My sewing list is really long at the moment, and I thought I just can't squeeze in another couple of items, unfortunately, but it might have to go on the list for the future because I can just see myself lying on the couch at home watching Netflix in a really comfortable outfit made out of this. It'll just be beautiful. Okay, so 202 in the Resant range is our matching thread that we already had. Sorry, that's the wrong one. That one there. Either or 1000 is that other one, and that goes just beautifully too. And you can also put it with 111 in the Mariflex range. Now, I think all of the fabrics that we had coordinated with this are now out of stock. I mean, it's basically ivory and grey. So we're a little bit limited in the actual matches, but you know, it being pretty monochrome, pretty neutral, you could put so many different colours with this. I think every single colour I showed you that went with speckled there would look beautiful with this as well. Any colour would work. But what I found that did match is the ivory brushed waffle would be a really nice complement to it. And that just gives you a bit of a different texture in there as well. So that is really gorgeous. You could put it with the charcoal oversized waffle. Again, it's got some beautiful texture and it brings out that darker color. I think that looks quite striking with it. And it is similar to what's going on the stars here. I quite like those together. I do tend to go for the darker colors though. Or something like the ivory double brush poly. Like a simple top or something to go with it would be really nice. I mean, when I saw this, I guess because it's got stars on it, I don't know, but I just immediately thought a lounge set would be absolutely beautiful. But you can make yourself a beautiful jumper out of this or a beautiful cardigan because it's not very different on the wrong side of the fabric. It's not going to stand out. You know, some of the prints that we have, they could be a dark colour, but then they're white on the inside. So this is a great one to use for a cardigan because obviously with cardigans you do see the inside of the fabric. So it's important what that looks like too. So this would work really beautifully. You can make a dress out of it. There's heaps that you can do. And it's just so beautiful to work with and even better to wear. This is the charcoal cable knit sweater. Again, for some texture and perhaps to make it that little bit dressier as well, but it's striking again with the charcoal, the dark grey colour and the ivory. Looks really nice. And last one that I have for you is the dark grey 250 GSM modal. Looks really nice. All right. So those are both your Lush Sunday Rewinds for this week. Get you to pop out the way there, Polly. Oh, she is just getting wonkier and wonkier every week. Look at that angle. Okay, so I hope that you like those Lush Sunday Rewinds. I think they're really cute. We do try and find something that is super cute. Sorry, I am also on quite an angle. There we go. Okay, so that is everything. Please do enter our competitions. We have one running on YouTube and one running in our Facebook group, Lush Fabrics, and then Australia in brackets. So please do have a look at those and enter those competitions. As I said, you can still add things to your monthly postal service if you have that going. Everything is now on our website, so it's www.lushfabrics.com.au. so please jump on. Hopefully there is something in this week's new fabrics here that you absolutely love. I will be back next week with some more as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.